everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much to everyone who's been watching and subscribing and commenting and booking readings. I'm very grateful to everyone and everyone who's been with me from the beginning. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to watch my videos. Thank you so very, very much. I'm doing this reading here for our first new moon, actually, of the astrological year. It's the new moon in Aries, which is occurring on March 27th in the Americas, or the 28th in other parts of the year, 2017. And I will have the potent times posted in the memo and at the end there. YouTube is going to be taking off those annotations that you see me putting, so I'll have to just put it in the memos for you to read. But they are per astrology coach Sonja Francis, who's fabulous if you haven't checked her out, and I'll be listing it. But anyway, we know with the new moon, it's the beginning. 2017, we've talked about being a one vibration. It is a beginning, the beginning of the next 10-year cycle, okay? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It is the babe of the zodiac, you know, very impetuous and impatient and daring and exploring, a paradigm pioneer, climbing to new heights as the ram represents. Fortitude and strength, inner spirituality, divination, warrior spirit, okay? Can be bold and aggressive and arrogant and egotistical and stubborn too. But with the higher qualities, it is about planting the seeds of life, because it is divine masculine energy, the seed of life, the seed of the life of anything that you breathe life into, an idea, a creative project, a relationship, etc., your health. So we also know that the astrological year starts with Aries. The equinox just happened on March 20th, which is in Aries, but it's the beginning of the astrological year, and as the ancients called it, the first day of the new year. So this is the time for you to start. This is the pace you want to set for the rest of the year for you. So please remember to set your intentions for the new moon. And if you actually forget, it's okay. Do it when you can remember, but carry that energy with you throughout the year, even if you have to refresh some of the videos to remind you. Because we do have 5 planets right now in Aries, with Venus being retrograde too. Uranus is still there. And the moon and sun being conjunct actually at the time of the new moon in Aries. So, you know, we have a lot of energy going on there. And it's all opposing Jupiter, who's retrograde in Libra. Now we know that that's about the we is Libra, and the me is Aries. That's the polar opposite for Aries. So we're looking at me, the ego, okay, with all these 5 planets there, and one being a retrograde Venus who rules Libra. There's, you know, that energy there, a mutual reception and an expansion of it. So with the opposition, we want to say that's a challenge, okay? It's a trial, a tribulation. And you want to say, okay, we know that wave is going to be a rough one, okay? So we want to be very cautious as we approach it, careful, and not going in the impetuous fool that Aries can be. Because Mars has moved into Taurus. So that fiery energy is slowing down a little, but Taurus is going to make it take root and form. Where Aries wants to grab the bull by the horns and shake its head and say, I want it now. Taurus energy is saying, you're going to get it, but you've got to slow it down. You've got to make it last, okay? And by the way, with Mars, ruler of Aries, being in Taurus, and Venus, the ruler of Taurus, being in Aries, we have a mutual reception in astrology. So many of you are going to meet the love of your life. Many of you are going to meet that soulmate. Now, if it's not a lover or love, many of you, are you going to meet or form a relationship that's going to last? Like, you're going to find your best friend. You're going to find your lifelong partner. You're going to find your new business associate, schoolmates, friends, see, anything in your life. And if it's about your healing modality or your body, you're going to find the thing that's going to work for you, the new idea that you're going to put into place that's going to increase your vitality of your body and heal you. Because everyone with this new moon, clear out the closets. That spring cleaning crap is no joke. It's not a cliche. Purge and cleanse. Get rid of those things sitting in your closet, basement, or attic, or garage, or shed. If they've been sitting there for months and you haven't used them, kick them to the curb. Donate them to Goodwill. Have a yard sale, a tag sale. Cleanse and purge that energy. Sweep it out, literally, your energy, even in your own body. Okay, this is what the newness of this equinox and Aries brings to you. And the first new moon. So I have the sun and the moon. So we have ego and we have emotion. We have the conscious and subconscious, the yin and the yang. Okay, this is that opposite energy, masculine and feminine, receptive, creative. So in the middle we have the card that represents Aries in the Tarot, the Emperor, which is that strong, powerful energy of knowledge, history, wisdom, diplomacy, caring, loving, and nurturing, but with a firmness and respected. So this is energy we want to put into play. And since they're on the same page, the sun and the moon, at the time of a new moon, we know that emotions always win. So we want to really be reflective, like the moon. The moon reflects the light of the sun. So we want to be calm like this water and reflective like the moon right now and work on our intentions. Okay? Now remember with this energy too, in the opposition we have with Jupiter and Libra, this is a time, and Uranus is still in Aries. Okay, so Uranus is that genius energy, shocking change, and God, we've all been feeling that one. But this is about, since it's in an opposition, it could be activating something for you. So maybe some success, some abundance, some positive ways to change things in your life, in relationships with others. Even since Jupiter, I'm going to talk about justice and legal situations. For some of you, they're saying this is about justice coming to you, that you've been waiting for justice for a long time on some legal matter, or even something that was a lawsuit or something. Whatever this is, they're saying justice shall be served for you. It will be balanced, brought to you. But please, they're saying, do it without undermining others for your own benefit. Please have an open mind and an open heart that's forgiving. Breakthroughs are coming for all of us. Accept the downloads on that new moon. Okay? But so we want to always say, doing things with letting go, it doesn't serve us. Carrying hatred, vindictive spitefulness is only going to undermine you. It's like trying to burn someone with a scalding hot coal that you're going to throw at them. Who are you really burning but yourself? So that's coming through. So just please know that I know it's painful for you, whatever you're going through, and you just wanted it to end. It will be ending. There's a breakthrough coming for you, and you might not be getting what you want, but you're going to get what you need. And the most important thing they're saying is peace, finally, in this situation. So that's for some of you with this Uranus in Aries right now, opposing the Jupiter retrograde in Libra. But otherwise, we're saying this is a great opportunity for us to meet someone. And then you have that Neptunian energy there too. So it's higher values, higher vibration, experiencing the truth and morality versus the opposite would be secrecy, lies, hidden enemies. You see what I'm saying? So you want to work on the energies there, looking at what that is and bringing it into flux for you, into balance. Taking that mutual reception that we have and doing something favorable. And then with the sun and moon being conjunct at the same time, and they're conjunct with the retrograde Venus. This is very highly favorable for meeting another person, a lover, a friend, a partner, and doing it on a deeper soul level, because since it is Venus, Venus does rule Taurus, and it's Jupiter. It's something balanced, harmonious, and lasting. This is not a fly-by-night. Okay. So now I am using the Fairy Oracle card, the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracles, and we do have our Gilded Tarot there. I love the imagery here. So let's see what they're saying here. First, we have Crystal Magic, Creation, Dawn, and the Beginning. So we have a 21. So the 2 is the duality. That's 2 people or something coming together in a coupling. The 1 could be one of 2 things. It's saying something beginning with these 2 people. Okay, newness, beginning. But the 2 and the 1 being a 3 could be that the 2 of you got together. This could be a pregnancy, a birth announcement, an engagement, it's the next step, in other words. You took the 2, took that vibration to a 3 level, the result of the choice you made. The coupling, the 1 plus the 2 is the 3. But it definitely is about healing energy. And if you can get some crystals, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You could get a little palm stone, something for your purse or pocket, something by your bedside. Go into one of those metaphysical stores and see which one is drawn to you. That you don't read what it's about. Just pick one that you feel like you want that one. It feels good in your hand. Sometimes I get tingles. I get like little shocks too, and I know that stone's for me. And then when you go home, Google it or look up what that stone is for, and I bet 9 times out of 10 that stone is going to resonate with exactly what you need at that moment in your life to help you get through what you're going through. And don't worry if you lose it after a while, because the belief is once it's done what it needed to do for you, it will be gone and it'll be for someone else. Okay? But definitely the quartz crystals helps open up your chakra, your crown chakra, making you a clear and wise channel for spirit, God, your angels, your higher self. Okay, and look, can you imagine the energy being around crystals, that massive, like those beautiful Lemurian crystals that are encoded with ancient wisdom? You know, and you could see the fairy is just opening up and absorbing all this energy. At the time of the new moon, we know we're planting seeds. We know we're trying to allow downloads coming through to us. So allow it. Say it to yourself, okay, I am a clear and wise channel for God's source energy, whatever it is that you call your higher self. And I am allowing this, you know, like a DVD download or something from the computer, let it download into you and store it in your mainframe, because the time that comes for it to be used, it will be there and you will just have that through inspired thought. And then we also have Little Boy Blue, again with the 2. So we have a 2, 6. 2 again is the coupling, a duality of the situation. And then we have a 6, which is the number of Venus, but it is a feminine number. It is about balance and harmony, very Libran, okay? Partnerships. 2 and 6 is 8, grounding, stability. And Mars is in Taurus right now, which is all about grounding, stability, manifesting things, the home, making things like great family life, you know, tight-knit community, okay, and making it last. You know, a bull's not going to move quickly, but man, each step he takes leaves some imprint into the earth, you know, and it stays and it lasts. Then you have that fiery energy of Mars there too, and that ram tough climbing to new heights. So you put that energy together, you are definitely, well, that is about creating new life, yeah. The Mars energy of the ram, and then you have the bull, the Taurus. So that for many of you, yeah, this is a child coming, and this looks like a male child. So it could be that the birth is going to be happening on this new moon or just after, because within 2 weeks. So for some of you, yes, it is the result of the choice you made. You're going to conceive a child or give birth to that child. Or it's that wedding, that engagement, something the next step. You know, you got that master's degree, PhD, something you've been working very hard on and been charged up with is coming into fruition for you. Dreams coming true. Return of the soul. And it is like Aries, the baby of the zodiac, the infant like we were talking about, fresh and new. Look, it's just like it was born from the flower, this fairy. The butterflies we know symbolize freedom and new life. But look what the struggle the butterfly goes through to be born. It changes from the caterpillar. It cocoons itself. It lies in wait. And then it struggles to come out of that cocoon. And if you try and help a butterfly come out of the cocoon, it will die. The struggle is meant for its own evolution. And that is what's going on with us now with this new year, new moon, new one vibration, new sign of the astrology, a new year for it. It is about coming out of the womb of the past and being in the now, okay, and creating new life, fearlessly new ideas being put into play. Without being impetuous, okay? We want to be excited and foolhardy, but not a fool in the situation that we jump when we're not ready, instead of being impulsive, because we do have that Tauran energy. We want to think it through. Take a time to waste a moment, okay, before you go ahead. Really think it through. Before you're ready to fly, be cautious, be practical. And I know for Aries, it's not always easy. and put those ideas into good use, because we have this beautiful blue here. So it is a lot of knowledge here. So you've achieved some knowledge in the past, but what's been going on in the last 10 years of your life. You've learned a lot, you've grown a lot. So it's like you're starting brand new. Okay, and these wings are ready to go. This baby's ready to go, like to jump. So, like I said, before you take that leap, really check it through. You know, with this Uranian energy too, I'm not surprised. You know, something shocking and changing suddenly could come to you too within the 2 weeks of this new moon. For some of you, it's going to be new news, but it's going to be, man, this is going to be something like, wow, how did this happen for me? Don't question it, just welcoming it in, because this is something you've been wanting for a long time. Like I said, from the past 8, 9, or 10 years, it's going to be happening for a lot of you. You know, like, you know, it could be even a mushroom head, but it looks like the flower opening with a mushroom opening. And the baby's focused on something already. It's not the butterfly either. You see that? The baby's got their eye on something. So you've had your eye on something for a while. And you see, like, the baby's ready to go? You're ready to go. It's going to happen for you. So trust in this moment right now, because just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It means not yet. Okay, and if it's not exactly what you wanted, it's because something that's best is coming to you. Okay, it helps a lot when you look at it that way. Otherwise, you're going to drive yourself berserk. Okay, and by the way, this is aquamarine. It's the color of the March Aries. And here we have some, and this is for definitely meditation, crown chakra, opening up angelic realms. This is psychic power. That stone really is very conducive. And even though it's got that watery energy, and believe it or not, that is very Aries, fire and water, very compatible in that energy. So it's a beautiful stone for helping you with that. And then we have some beautiful petrified wood, which has been, like the crystals from the earth, transmuted energy, but it is about protection and stability. And then we have some beautiful lepidolite here too. But we have the gatekeeper, 45. So we have 4 is that stability, 5 is energy to do something very creative. Together it's that 9. But I know 9 is about an ending, but the 9 there saying is the culmination of the past numbers, 1, 2, 3, all the way up, and you add them together, reduce them, they come to a 9. Wisdom, experience, maturation has come to you. The gatekeeper, look at this massive sword, reflects her. Okay? She sees the truth through that sword's reflection. Wisdom here in the trees of the ancient, deeply rooted, centuries old, are the realms, the doorway. This card is definitely about you guarding the past. Okay? Oh, and it says fairy time, time shifts, dimensional slips. This is about the past. You don't want to live in the past, should, woulda, could yourself. This is about reflecting on the past, however. All the knowledge you have, all the growth you've had made, what more that you can learn. Where can you go in this reality or others to get more knowledge, to get more stability, to get more peace, to reflect on the truth? You're leaning on this. You want the truth. We all want the answers. We all want the truth. We've been lied to for so long, but now awakened and aware. Our eyes are truly wide open. Okay, so this is about the past stories that you've lived, okay, reflecting on them. And with the 2 retrogrades, both in Venus, in Mars, and Jupiter in Libra, the me and the we, we're going to say this is definitely reflecting on the past lives in this life, the way you are relating to others, and of course, starting with self. Very Aries, I am, okay, and very Libran, I balance. So the I and the we. This is a time for you to go back and review all those things. Where did you slip up? Where did you say or do things out of fear instead of love? Where are your buttons pushed and you don't know why? That person triggers things in you that are fearful or loving. What were you afraid of? That you wouldn't respond to that love, or that you rejected that love, or that you lived in fear. You want to reflect on these things and being honest with yourself. This also is about justice from the past. And it's not about undermining anyone, because we definitely do not want to undermine anyone. Keeping, especially with this Piscean energy going on here, in Aries, higher values and higher vibrations. Experience the truth right now and keeping a sense of morality, all right? But it's a great time to activate success for you in abundance. Positive ways, like I said, to grow and evolve without undermining other people for your own benefit. Keep an open mind. Let these breakthroughs come to you. Let these downloads in, okay? And I got to tell you, between the sun and the moon, here's some little bit of life there too. Between the sun and the moon being on the same page right now, and that they are conjunct, and they are conjunct Venus in this retrograde. Okay, we definitely are favoring meeting other love or people or relationships, but on a deeper soul level. This is lasting relationships will be forming at this time if you open your heart and let go of the past. You are the gatekeeper. You're blocking entry to your possible happy life. You're blocking entry to possibility of a new realm. You're blocking the entry if you keep dwelling in the past. Yes, you can reflect on it. You can look back on it. Don't stare, okay? Just know that it's there for a purpose that you want to grow from. And maybe you're not ready right now. It's okay. You know, this could have to wait another cycle of 10 years for you. But for those that are ready to do the work and be reflective and being honest with yourself about the way you let people treat you, the way you treat yourself, and you treat others, and making the change. Use that sword to cut right through it. Cut the bullshit. Be honest with yourself. She's got that deep red gown there. She's grounded and rooted, okay? And it doesn't look like she's going to let anybody mess with her. So for some of you, it is about not letting anyone mess with you anymore. Your heart, your mind, your soul, and it all starts with you. Remember, you can only change yourself. If you try to change others, it's futile. Change yourself, and that's how the energy shifts and changes. It starts with you. Okay, so when we have our new moon intentions, we can set our new moon intentions on March 27th, 10:57 p.m. Eastern Time. Adjust the times, you know, they vary where you live, to March 29th at 8:07 a.m. And if you missed it or you want to do it again, it would be March 29th at 11:48 a.m. Eastern Time to 10:57 p.m. March 29th. And again, adjust it to the times as they vary depending on where you live. And try and do it by the element of fire, by a fireplace or with candles lit, some incense, whatever it is that inspires you, okay, that gets your fire going, your energy up. Put some crystals around you even too. And make things happen and change for you. This is the moment. This is the momentum. This is the impetus for you to make the change with this Aries new moon at this time of this new year in this one vibration, the beginning of all beginnings. It starts now. Make your wishes come true. Well, thank you, everyone, again, like I said, for watching. And thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful reading. And as always, I wish you the best.